Oh, girl. A bike built for Deuce, bonkety boink, a pedaling goose. The boy stopped at a sporting goods store and asked for a bottle at their best moose lure. A worker there just shook his head, suggested the boy do nothing instead. Do nothing, he cried, that'll serve no use. If I can't buy a lure, then it'll be a girl moose. He dressed himself up in some stilts and a hide and added some lipstick and shade outside. He batted his lashes, gave a big aroo, but all he heard back was a mighty moo. Can you moo? Are you paying attention? Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. A rooty roo, a boy who sashayed. Moody moo, a bull who was swayed. Into a pet shop, the boy stopped for feed to buy pond fronds, a favorite moose weed. The pet shop owner shook her head and suggested the boy do nothing instead. Do nothing, he cried. No way, I can't. If you don't sell moose weeds, then I'll find my own plants. He picked and gathered some greenish weeds, then wrapped himself up from his nose to his knees. Holding his breath, he took a dip, but fish, not moose, started to nip. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. A rooty roo, a boy who sashayed. Moody moo, a boy who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nubbity nub, a fish who nipped. At a hardware store, a boy asked for a noose, one rugged enough to catch a big moose. But that store clerk just shook his head, suggested the boy do nothing instead. Do nothing, he cried, never, you'll see. I'll make my own trap, the moose won't go free. He spliced and knotted his gigantic snare. Beware the moose who stepped in there. But he triggered the trap with his own big toe. The snare went whoosh, and he yelled, whoa. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. A rooty roo, a boy who sashayed. Moody moo, a bull who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nibbly nub, a fish who nipped. Bangity bop, a gigantic snare. Whoofity wop, a boy in the air. So there the boy hung from the tree. Couldn't get down, couldn't get free. Upside down he shook his head and he muttered, I'll do nothing instead. A little lull, a pause, a stare, a gaze, a gawk. Look, what's there? A whole family of moose. A bull, calf, and cow. Moose hide on out, the boy shouted, wow. Bonkety bonk, a bike built for Deuce. Honkety honk, a pedaling goose. A rooty roo, a boy who sashayed. Moody moo, a boy who was swayed. Glubbity glub, a boy who dipped. Nubbly nub, a fish who nipped. Bangety bop, a gigantic snare. Whooshity whop, a boy in the air. Pausity pause, a bull, a calf, and a cow. Gossity gauze, a cow. Whoa.